Good morning. Sorry about the accent. My excuse is that I'm French. And I'm working in the city of Marseille in France. And our lab is known for two things: that we discovered giant viruses about 20 years ago, and we also discovered that those viruses are capable of resuscitating, of being still infectious after more than 50,000 years in permafrost. So what is permafrost? Permafrost is not ice, this is just frozen soil, regular frozen soil that has permanently frozen for up to 1 million years. It represents about 24% of the whole northern hemisphere, and it can be up to a kilometer deep. And the fact it can preserve organic matter for centuries, as you can see, this baby mammoth is about 40,000 years old, and you can organize absolutely everything. So there is no prime in thinking that viruses could actually survive that long in permafrost. The prime is that, as you know, the northern hemisphere and the Arctic is actually warming up much faster than the rest of the globe, okay? And this is causing permafrost to melt, to thaw. And in fact, it's not only permafrost melting on the surface, but in fact, it makes the Arctic much more accessible to industrial venture. That is, more people and more people are getting there to work, do mining, notably. So we already know that infectious disease can revive from the past, like the anthrax epidemics that happened in 2016. And in fact, we know now that viruses can be infectious up to 50,000 years, probably much more than that. At the moment we are trying to revive viruses that might be 600,000 years old, that is much before the appearance of Homo sapiens on Earth. So basically, we want to try to be in a situation to prevent any kind of absolutely disastrous epidemics, because this will be a case of a very rare event, but with eventually very disastrous consequences. When you think about what happened with the COVID-19 pandemic, which was a fairly mild disease in a way, and we know that some viral disease can be up to 100% lethal. And so in a session I proposed this afternoon at, I think, 4:30, I'd like to get your thought about how can we best establish some kind of a circumpolar monitoring activities to try to detect very quickly if something totally new that we know nothing about, a virus that may date, let's say, 500,000 year old, could actually start infecting some people in the local population. So please come in, and everything is needed. Okay, we need information about computer activities and how to get the data out, how to detect very rare events, and how to handle the situation with a local population. Thank you.